everybody, welcome back to my channel. Happy Monday. I've got a fun one today. So as some of you would know, because I've mentioned it in a couple of my previous videos, so on the 23rd of June I have been on YouTube for 15 years. I know, 15 years. I can't believe it. Haven't been filming for the whole 15 years. I took a little break when I had my children, and then, yeah, came back onto it quite a while ago. So I thought I'm going to go back to my beginning videos and revisit. So I like to, excuse me, I like to revisit every now and then and just go back and just see how I've changed and how my style's changed and things like that. But what I thought I'd do is take a couple of videos and reinvent them. So use the concept, but do it in my kind of style today, because obviously 15 years is a long time, and you know, you go through progression and you grow, don't you? You change and stuff like that. So yeah, I thought, let's do that. Up some food. So I went to the Range, which is kind of like a department store really in the UK. So they sell everything, all kinds of stuff: garden furniture, pet food, lamps, bed covers, crafts, food, all sorts of things. So I thought I'll go there to get him some frozen bits to top up the freezer. And I went down the craft section. Probably shouldn't have, but oh, it was so cool. So I topped up on some stuff that I used to top up on, the stuff that I used to use 15 years ago. So if you want a haul of everything I got, because if you're in the UK, go down to the Range. They have a sale on, and I got a load of stuff for 25 pence each. I do get every store's different, but you never know. You might pick up some bargains. For instance, so this was supposed to be £1.49, and there is 2 yards, and it's 5.5 centimetres wide. Look at that. How cool is that? It's so gorgeous. So gorgeous. And like I said, look, you get loads. But I got this for 48 pence. So, can you guess? Yes, I grabbed more than one. But anyway, today, what we're going to do is we're going to alter some butterflies. Do you know what? Watching some of my videos back, because I was very, what would I call myself? Vintage grunge with a tinge of shabby chic. Yeah, that's what I'd call myself. And I'm kind of liking, it's like I want to bring back the I know shabby chic is still out there, but yeah, like within my crafts, I love shabby chic, but to grunge it up. So today we are going to make, how cool are they? I mean, they're just so cool. And I've put a little disc on the back so they can be stuck down absolutely anywhere. There's a bit of glue there. And they've got fabric in the back. And look at that one. Oh, isn't it just so beautiful? This is, these, honestly, when you use your hot glue gun, you get like little spider webs everywhere. This is House Whimsy's Moths 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 2. And this is Sevenplaza's antique entomology. But just look at those. I mean, how gorgeous are they? And then I thought, you know what you could do is, because you got the disc on the back, you could kind of put them on a tab. Oh, I'm always thinking of new ways to do tabs. And then that could be like, you could just stick that on top of a tag or something. I mean, how cool would that be? Let me do an example. So what have I got here? Right, so this is a little, the magnet needs to be covered, by the way. So this is a little pocket that I did in Mass Make March. But look at that. Or you could just put it over here, or on this bit. So that's the closure. I mean, look. Are you kidding me right now? Or just over here. over here like this. And then that still lifts up. I do like it as if it's the center. Like that. And then that it glue it down, and that comes up like that. But I mean, like, look how gorgeous that looks. And I don't know if even if the other one, no, the other one doesn't go with that. But you could also, let me find, look at the belly band, look. See what I mean? Ah, I just love them. And now I want to put that little one on here. Oh, can you hear that? I want to put that little one on here. I really do. What else have we got in here that we could? We've got this little thing that opens up. I mean, they're just awesome. They're just so cool. A slide. Look at that. It's the same butterfly, the same moth. And it could go over the top of a slide like that. I mean, how cool is that? Look at that. Oh, this is Margreth's vintage photo. But just look at that. As an element. Ah, delicious. Right, so we're going to make some of these. So let's get on to what we're going to need. So I know in my last video, I said I wanted it to be a quick one, and it ended up being an hour and a half. I just waffle. I can't help it. I just waffle. I'm going to try and make this one a quick one. So one of the one of the cool things about this is it uses scraps. So get out your scrap fabrics, just any kind of scrap fabric. You can, I'm using, I think this is like chiffon, like polyester, some kind of polyester. I have a load of it. I got some from the Netherlands as well, but I like it because it melts and it makes really nice petals for flowers. So if you go back, way back, I've got quite a few videos making fabric flowers. So yeah, just your scraps, that's it. And then what you want to do is, I've cut 4 out, so we're going to make 4, but they are really quick. So first off, we want a bit that is about 3.5 in width. And this one is 2.5, and I'm pretty sure they're about 1.5 inches. Yeah, 1.5 inches. So 1.5 inches thick, and then 3.5 and 2.5. So always make sure this top one is 1/2 inch bigger than the bottom one, if that makes sense. We're going to need some cotton and a needle. We're going to need hot glue gun. We're going to need embellishments. So I am going to use some of the trim that I just told you. I also have a big jar. Look at these. Oh, they're so sparkly. The only thing is that, can you see that? They're domed. But I did have this idea of getting, where is it? One of my sanding discs and just sort of rubbing it. I can't do it because my nails are too long. And it should at least give it, yeah, can you see that? It flattens it, which means then it will, there you go, it sits up. But these were £1. Look at the size of the jar. Oh, they're just delicious. So I got some of those from the range. I also have some beaded strands as well. And I have pulled out some of my old stock. So I've got some different coloured antennas. And I knew I used to have some of these, but I couldn't find them. So I purchased some more from Amazon. So I've got them in the black and the white. And these are just like florist picks, if you like. So they come with 4 sprays. I've already taken 2 off because I used it on there. And In fact, I don't know where one's gone because I only used one and cut it in half, but it's bound to be around here somewhere. So we're going to use that. We're also going to use my little tub of scraps as well. And if there's anything else along the way, I will let you know. You don't have to do this with hot glue. You can do this with Fabri-Tac or any kind of fabric glue, or even, I think, art glitter glue would probably work. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our sewing. We're going to get our biggest wing. And then what I want to do is fold it over. I haven't made these for years. And then just do a running stitch. Just in and out, right to the top. And then pull. And then go back the other way with another running stitch. So just, doesn't matter how far apart everything is. And then pull that, and then you get that. Cute. And then we're going to take this one, and I do like to fold it in half just so I know where the middle is. And then again, a running stitch, in, out, in, out, in, out. And then just make sure where you want it. Go up again. Just with another running stitch. And then this time we're gonna, let me just pull this down, because we're going to go up into the top ones as well. And then just pull that. And then the last one, bunch it all up and join it all together. And then you have this cute little fabric butterfly. Isn't it gorgeous? I love it. All right, so we've got this end here. So I'm just going to get my scissors and just cut the cotton. And because we've got the cotton from the start, so I'm just going to, you can tighten a knot as many times as you like. I'm just going to do it twice. And then just trim that off. Choose what side. Look at that. Flutterby, flutterby. And then I have some circles. If you don't have any circles, just grab your circle punch, some scrap paper, and just, I don't know, we need to decide, I'll have it this way round, and then just stick that on the back like that. So I'm just going to put a bit of, oh, turn your glue gun on, Tone. Right, let's let that heat up. Right, so my glue gun is done. Look at the state of it. Be very careful with your glue gun. Don't burn your fingers. Because I have, the glue looks a bit funny because I put a black glue stick in there to do wax seals, and it's still working its way out. So, oh, look at that. Delicious. Right, so let's get some little antennas. These are just the stems that people use when they're like for the center of flowers. So we can want one to go that way and that one to go that way. Come on. Let's put a little bit of glue on the end. Just a teeny weeny bit. And then I'm going to bring I mean, even just that. And you don't even have to get carried away. You can just put, I mean, let's get one that's got none. Oh, right, so this one's already got antennas. So let's take these off. So the bit I'm revisiting, I mean, it's just so cute. I love it, but I want some grunge behind it. So the bit that I'm revisiting is this bit. So I made some fabric butterflies and I love them. I stuck them on everything. I also have some natural craft feathers. These are only £1.25 for this big pack. And I'm thinking for a little added, I mean, look at them, look, they're so cute. And just sort of like, just coming out the bottom, and then even maybe just one. Maybe. I think I need a bigger butterfly. Let's put that there so we don't lose it. Because we have got all sorts of sizes. I mean, we've even got some big ones, look, which you could use. But I cut these in all sorts of sizes. So I did some of them 2 to a page. I mean, look at that. Oh, delicious. Shall I do that one? And some of these are Moths Moths Moths. And like I said, Moths 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 2. I mean, look at that. I think I'm going to do that one. Delicious. Right, so I'm going to get some vintage photo. And I'm going to get my little dobber and just go around the edge. And I think I might. Let's just snip off. Oh, I know. I'm sorry, Mr. Butterfly. And then, like I always like to do, I'm just going down the body. And then that can go on there like that. I don't know if... do I want to use a feather? Maybe. We'll put that there for now. I do, however, want to use some cheesecloth. So I'm just gonna put a bit in the middle there. So again, just to move it a bit down a bit because I don't want it to interfere with the antennas. And then I think I'm gonna just get a little bit of glue and just, this is where your tweezers come in handy. Just stick that down there like that, just All right, let's put a little bit. And then fold that round. There we go. Oh, I mean, look at that, just like that. Just like that. But I do want to use one of these. So I'm just gonna snip off one. I have got glue everywhere. Where's it gone? There it is. Right, and then because there's 6 beads on here, I'm gonna cut one there like that. And one like that, and maybe coming out the bottom. But what you can do is the beads on here move. Really hard to grip. Oop, not that close. There we go. And then just trim them off. And then just put a little dab of glue and put one like that. Oh, it's so good how it comes out the bottom, and one like that, just crossing it over, how it comes out the bottom of the cheesecloth. Like, look, all wispy. Right. I don't think I do want a feather. I don't think I do want anything else on there at all. I think that looks really cool, even though I've just stuck it. The glue wasn't dry, but however, because we've got black antennas, I think I'm going to want a little bit more black. So I've got this deco web. Let's just cut some of that. And this is, there's 20 meters on here. Look at all that. 20 meters. It's going to last me forever. I only use a bit this big. And this, if you rip down the side and then rip down the other side, you get this really cool tatty bit in the middle with like strands and stuff. It's just so cool. I think that bit might be a little bit too long. So we're just going to put a little bit of glue like that. Right, and now let's put our butterfly down, and then get your tweezers and what you can do is you can fray this fabric a little bit so it looks all tatty. Pull off the glue strands because, well, they're just as annoying now as they were back in the day. I mean, look, I've got it everywhere. And then, look at that. How cool is that? And, like I said, so quick. But we've not finished yet. Oh my goodness, what is going on with this glue gun? And I think I said this in my previous video. I am really into fabrics and stuff at the minute, and just like using different materials. So I'm just doing what I normally do on my butterflies. I'm going in the opposite direction to the other wing. Get like a little bit of, can you see that little bit of texture? And then look at that. How beautiful is that? And then if we get our, I mean, we used a big butterfly on here, but look at that, look. So, look. I mean, I love this butterfly on here. But as an example, or, how cool is that? I can even go down here. Ah! I just love them. Absolutely love them. And the good thing is you can literally do them any colour or any size you like. What you could do is, so with that trim that I just showed you, these baby butterflies, I just cut a section off and then cut 2 off, take off the little bits of plastic around them, get the glue gun, just 2 small dobs. I'm going to get my tweezers and then lay those across the body. Look at that. How beautiful is that without the glue strings? Oh, I just love them. They're so different. So they're completely different to what I used to do 15 years ago, but I've added some of my like elements to them. So some of a crafter of what I am today to something I did 15 years ago, and I just love them. I just love them. They're just so grungy. They're so grungy and cool. This one is done with a different coloured fabric. The same fabric, but just a different colour. I do love them. And the world is your oyster. You can do them any colour you like. Right, so I just thought I'd try some canvas that I've got. And I realised that I didn't tell you how to cut them. So when you've cut your pieces, so you got your 3-inch pieces. Was it 3-inch or was it 3.5? 3.5. 3.5 and 2.5. Fold it over. And then from the folded side, you can just go round if you want, but I'm going to see what it looks like. Sort of, I'm just making it kind of jaggedy. So it kind of looks like that. Because I'm thinking that'd look pretty cool. And then just fray it so it matches the other bits. And then you've got the other bit, the smaller piece. And again, I'm just going to go round this bit, turn it over, and I don't know if this is going to work because the fabric is a bit thicker. I mean, it might do. Hopefully it will. Let's get rid of our little pieces. Right. And that, like I said, this is scraps. That's why it's got inks on it, bit of ink on it. So I've got my cotton. I'm just going to tie a knot in the end. So I'm just going to go through a couple of times. Fold it in half the other way. So we've got the middle again. And then a quick running stitch up to the top, and then hopefully, if this does work, the canvas, you can dye canvas, so imagine the colours that you could do. I'm just going alongside the other running stitch. It does work. Look at that. Oh my goodness. And it looks so cool with the cut out bits as well. I think while I've got it attached, whereas before when I stitched them both together. Oh, look at that. Yeah. This is easier to do it this way. And then look at that. How cool is that? It's so cool. Oh, I love it. Right, now let's do the bottom. So get the middle. And you know, even if you haven't got any fabric, don't go out and buy them. If you've got any old pillowcases, quilt covers, blankets, they work fabulously, especially like quilt covers, bottom sheets. And then I'm just going to go back up through the top ones as well. Oh, these are coming out. I really like them in the canvas. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Right, so because I used up, oh, got an itch. Because I used up the tail, right, I'm just going back through because that top one looks like it needs securing a little bit more. Yep, like that. Oh, I love it. And then this one does look like it's... So go back through as many times as you like. There we go. And then what I'm going to do to make sure it's... So I'm just going through a little bit, and then I'm not pulling it all the way through, and I'm going to tuck it like that. And then... Oh, come on. Go through again, and then go through the loop, and that should stitch it. And then just trim off. I'm not bothered about having it. And then look at that. And you have to manipulate it a little bit because obviously it's thicker fabric. Tweet, tweet. Well, it's not even tweet. Tweet is butterfly. Butterflies don't tweet. Don't ask what I was doing then. Right. Now, I think on this one, I don't think I'm going to use black. I have got ivory. A little bit of glue. Stick it down. And we can use one of the smaller ones for this, because it's a smaller, it's turned out smaller. But this one is my all-time favourite. Yep, I'm using that one. Oh, but I do like this one. Look at me going for colour. Where did that go? I do like that one, but yeah. Oh, is this is the same one, but the antenna, are off. The antennas are off. It's feelers. Right, so because we've got some yellow in this, I'm going to put some more cheesecloth in the background. So just there like that. Actually, do you know what? It is actually a little bit easier to do it with canvas. Right, so I want a little bit. Yeah, it is a little bit easier to do it with canvas than it is with the chiffon because it's more sturdy. I mean, look at that already. Oh, it's just so cool. Right, do we want some more black fabric? So look. Yeah. Yes, we do. And that might stick to that bit. Perfect. I have got some black ones. Let's put that up there. Right, now because these move, what you could do is just stick it in the bottom of your glue gun. So that it doesn't come off. And then again, and we could just put one, but I don't know. I kind of like having two. Come on. Right, so now we're just going to put a dollop and then cross it over. And then cross that one over. Like that. And then let's ink up our moth. And I might even, I'm going to do it on the back as well, just in case I want to twist. All right, so let's put some glue down the body. I don't know. Do you know what? I'm going to cut one of those off. They're too long. Let's move that up. And then just put a little dab of glue on the end. Push the bead down to the glue. That's it. And then do the same little, just a teeny weeny bead of glue. Push the bead down. That's it. That's better. Look at that. It's so cool. How cool is that? And then, again, get your little 1-inch circle punch. And then just put that on the back. Pull away some of this canvas. Oh, look at that. How cool is that? It needs something else though. I don't know what it needs. I think it needs some more cheesecloth. I will use those feathers. Yeah, I think it needs some more of this. Nearly snipped my finger. And then if we just put this like that. This is one of the good things about using a glue gun, is everything is instant. let's just snip those off there. Yeah, that's better. Keep your little... Oh, look, what's going on here? Look. The hot glue gun. Oh, my goodness, it's all over my mat. This is why I got out my glass mat. Right, so what way are we going to want this one? Like that way. Right. So again, put a little blob of glue. Put that in there like that. How cool is that? And then we want to twist our wings. And the bottom ones as well. Oh, look at that. Can you see that dimension on the wings? How cool are they? Look at those. And now we know also that we can use different fabric, which is just so cool. Oh, I do love them. I hope you love them too. It's another element with more texture. Right, so I'm just going to stitch a couple more up and then we'll decorate a couple more. Right, so I've stitched one more and I've put the antennas on. And I've got these little bits of thread that I thought we could use, that we've all got and we all save. So let's just put a little dollop of glue down. Now let's pick another butterfly or moth. That one's quite nice because the brown goes with the brown. Obviously, Tony, the brown goes with the brown. That's quite a nice one. Nope. Oh, that one's quite cool. That's a maybe. I do look at these. Oh, they're just so beautiful. Ooh. No, I think that would go on one of the white ones. Nope, I think it's going to be... I think it's going to be this one, which means I want to highlight the orange bit in it as well. So let's take the antennas off. Just go around the back as well. Get off. Oh, that looks cool. That does look cool. But it does need another piece of cheesecloth. keep the strands. Well, if you can get them off your finger. And then just have a little bit sticking out the top. This bit, it's not vital to have like everything properly stuck down, because you're going to put the moth over the top. Yeah, I think that'll be enough. I'm not going to put some of the beads underneath. Let's put that there. Oh, it's so cool. It's so cool. And then let's use, I'm wondering, is this body going to be like 3? No, 2 is enough. And you could even use those, that diamante trim. I've got some somewhere. So I'm just going to put... And then again, do the... Let's do it the other way. There we go. Oh, look at that. Oh, isn't it just so cool? Oh, it's just the texture, and oh, it's just the fabric in the background just gives it like another element. And then look, if we put it on a tab, you could just have that off the top of anything. Or, oh, and look at that. Do you remember these fabric? I had some leftover fabrics from when I made those fabric tabs. You could even put one on there and have it as a fabric tab as well. But, you know, I made some scraps. Where are they? I think that's the only one I've got left. So I just used my leftovers and just stitched them all together. But that... Oh, I'm going to do a little cluster. Right, so we're going to go a step further. So let's put a little bit of glue. I'm just going to put it on the corner there. And I've got these little things off of a Christmas decoration. And I'm thinking... maybe not. Right, but I am thinking... Yep. So let's just... get the sander and just... And I think I might just chop off the bottom, because you're not going to see it, because it's going to be behind there like that. All right, let's turn it upside down. It might be a bit easier to put it on. I'm going to use my tweezers and my hot glue. I'm just going to put that there like that. I love it. And then maybe we could even put one. Oh, yes. Or maybe a smaller one. Like in between the butterfly and the fabric. Oh, I mean, come on, just look at that. I do prefer this one. So not only do they go onto like tags and things, they also make really cool. Which side do I want it? This side. Oh, look at that. For a cluster. Oh, and then that. Where's that? Look at that over there. Or how cool is that? I mean, they're all really cool. This. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness. I just love them all. I just absolutely love them all. Oh, they're so much fun. They are so much fun. I think that one needs to just come off there. Yeah, that's better. And maybe it just, because there's one under here as well. You can't really see it. There we go. That's better. Yeah, maybe that needs to go there. See, this is also another good thing about using your hot glue, is because you can just stick things where they should go. Just move it over a bit. There we go. That's a bit better. Oh, look at them. How so cool are they? And like I said, with the on a piece of fabric, I mean, you could even these, so you could even just put that on there and it's part of the cluster. Oh, have I got another one? I'm getting all excited now. Oh, this one that I keep saying is my favourite, but I never use. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness. Look at that for a cluster. Oh. The mind boggles, the mind boggles. Nope, that's the black. I don't think I have. I've got loads of grungy tabs, but none of the bits of fabric. Mind you saying that. We could use that as a bit of fabric and then I love them. I got to use the feather. So I was just playing around and look at that on there. Right, so now we're going to stick this down onto there. Make sure it's, yeah, it is on the fabric. And then we've got a couple of pieces here. just gonna distress. And that can go there, and then that can go there. And it needs something else. Like a label, maybe. Maybe a bigger label. We truly are going back to my roots now. We really are. I'm just going to move these ones out of the way so we don't lose them. So that goes with that. That goes with that. That goes with that. That's another 3 butterflies. So I'm just going to put those over there. And then... I'm just having so much fun. Yeah, we're literally going back to my roots. 15 years ago... I got these as well. Look at these keys. Oh, they're so cool. And I used to use these flowers. I don't know if anybody was crafting on YouTube or watching YouTube 15 years ago. Let me know in the comments. Do you remember Wild Orchid Crafts and I Am Roses? Because I do. 100% do. I love them. And I don't know if they're still in business. So I'm just going to grunge this up. And I don't think I want the green. So I'm going to take the green off. But I'm going to keep the stem because just like back in the day, what we used to like to do is we used to get like, this is a kebab skewer, but we used to get a paintbrush. And then we used to wrap it round, and I'm pretty sure there's quite a few because I used to do this when I designed for Prima as well. And then you just, and then that can go like, I mean, it can go under the butterfly. It's just so cool. Or you can put it on top of the butterfly like that. But we also have keys. And these were £1.29. And look how cool they are. I'm just thinking, get the stickiness off. Let me get my archival. Just want to change the colour of it. And maybe also a little bit of the coffee too. Where's my wipe gone? There it is. So let's use what we've just used on there. I'm going to still use my heat gun just because it's out. Let's put that under there like that. Straight, Tone, straight. And then this one too. And then the key, I mean, you could even put it in the middle, couldn't you? Key could go there. Ah, where's it gone? Oh! Stop wasting our boot! Right, so, or we could, where's that little, we could go over some of these with the archival. And then, again, trim the little bits off. That could go down there. Oh, I'm going back to me roots now. Oh my goodness. I used to love doing crafts like this. Ow, ow, ow. Under the feather. Oh, look at that. Let's glue that down. There we go. Put the feather back. That's it. And then, where do we want the key? Oh, the key could go there. Just underneath. Let's trim some of these off. How cool is that? I think we need to, let's put a little bit more glue under here for the feather. Only a little smidge. That's it, so it stays where that's supposed to be, just like that. I'll separate it off a little bit. And then let's just put a little bit of glue on the butterfly, stick that down, and then on the end of this wing as well, stick that down. And then we just want a little piece of card. Turn it over. There we go. And just put that on the back, just so it's a little bit sturdy. And then look at that. Oh, let's lift that. That's it. Look at that. How cool is that? So we've also got, you can make little clusters out of them as well. So cool. So cool. Or you could even hang, I mean, look at that. Sitting on there like that, or maybe the other way around. How cool is that? Oh, I love these keys. I'm going to have to go back and get some more because they are just gorgeous. And then, yeah, look what we've got. Oh, that's going there. But I don't want the green. So that's an option for, let's take that stem off. There we go. And then I'm just gonna fold that over like that. Puff up the petals again. How cool is that? I am covered in spider webs. But I do think I want it just... That's it, that's better. And then that could... Oh, these glue strings. maybe not that many. Maybe let's just do 3. Because then it brings... Oh, no, that was the 2. I want 3. Then that brings up... Oh, that's cracked. That one's cracked. Oh. Oh, well. It's okay. Again, just a little bit of glue. Just along the top there. And then that brings in... Look at that. I think this rose might need a little bit more glue. There we go. Oh, look at that. How cute is that? Oh, right. I'm just going to have a little bit of a tidy up and then I'll be back. Oh, look at those. Aren't they just fun? Oh, I really do love them. And I've gone back to my roots. But I've gone back to my roots and I've done something that I do nowadays. So... yeah. See how I've grown? But, oh, look. I love them. I really, really do love them. They are so, so cool. And I'm just trying to find something. So we've got, you know, this journal I made out of the toilet rolls. So we have this on here. We could put... like that. Look at that. And then even with that big butterfly in the background. Oh, they're just so cool. See what I mean? Every single one of these looks cool on here. I mean, look. Oh, every single one of them looks so cool. And there. There we got. Or even on the back page. Just so cool. So, so cool. Oh, I love them. I've even got some little pieces. What's here? Oh, I've got like a little envelope here, look. This is a Tim Holtz die, I believe. Or is it just his ex? I can't remember. But look at that. How cool is that? And then there's a little file folder here. I mean, that looks cool. Oh, that. I think that one looks better. Just looks so cool. Don't you think? I mean, you could... And then that could be like a pocket or a tuck. I think this one would look at that. Look at that. Oh, they're so, so pretty. I love them. I love them so much. I'm going to make some more. Oh, I think I may have a new obsession. Oh, I do love them. There we go. Oh, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed me revisiting some of my old videos. I did. I had lots of fun and I just think these are just so cool. I really do. If you give this a go, don't forget to tag me on social media. All my socials are in the description box. Do you know what I'm going to do? Oh, look at that. Or even that. Oh, look. My goodness. See what I mean? They just, oh, and this is just a little Vintage Inventions by Studio Light. It's a little 2 by 9, 2.9 by 4.1 inches. And they're all double-sided and they're just so cool. I mean, even this one. Oh, look at that. Look at that. It's like it was made for it. My goodness. My goodness. Or that on there. Or even this one. Look at that one. Oh, look at that. Oh, I just love them. I absolutely love them. The possibilities are endless, absolutely endless. And it's just, oh, the texture and the grunge. Yeah, if you do give this a go, don't forget to tag me on social media, because I love seeing your work. All my socials are in the description box, or they're at the end of the video. Anything I've used today, I will link in the description box. But saying that, most of it is from the range. So if you're in the UK, definitely pop over to the range, because they've got some really, really cool sales on at the minute. Like I said, 24 pence, 48 pence, even half price stuff. So yeah, go and have a look there. And any of the stuff that I've got from the range, go and check out your Dollar General or your dollar store, because I guarantee you they'll have some of those little bits and pieces in there as well. The digitals are Margreth, Antique Entomology, and Art House Traces, Art House Whimsy, Moths 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 1 and 2. So go and check those out. The descriptions, the links are in my description box. And I will see you all next time. Happy crafting, everybody, and take care. Bye.